Guys, we're live at the Hive and we are ready to tap our first honey. So we have all our visitors here and we are ready. My name's Bob Haddon and on the camera is Jai King and we are going to, present the first honey tapping. I'll just check this out.
How we doing? Live stream up.
Yep.
Really? Why am I looking at
What are you looking at there?
I can't see anything because of this.
The veil.
Is this all the people?
Live now. So what I want you to be doing, Bob, is
Don't
just
be doing that, Gabby.
Is this a live stream?
so you're going
Maybe I
to
can see you on my computer.
so you're going to monitor the chat room, and if there's any questions that come up, I want you to answer. Okay? Veil's on for the live stream. You'll be right. It's going to be good. Now remember, these guys that you've got them. You have to be big voices. Are we ready to get started? Okay, over to you, Lil.
This is a good year.
Welcome everyone to Millfield Public School's first official honey tapping. We are so glad you can make today. I think it's important before we get started to reflect on how we got here as a school. As an expansion to our already successful kitchen garden program, we thought it would be a good idea to introduce some pollinators to the program. Plus it would be a cool idea to have our own honey. I'd like to thank Local for supplying the money to make this project possible. It was through your support we were able to purchase the hives and have protected gear. I'd also like to thank all the students of Millfield for building the hives and especially the debtors for lending a hand with the making of the hives. It was a lot of fun. One final thank you to Mr. David Houlihan for working with the school to make sure this project was safe and compliant. I will now like to introduce Gabby to talk about the sweet stuff.
We're lucky that our bees have been so productive that have made more honey than they need to survive. Today we're only going to take just a little bit so the bees aren't too upset. We know for a fact that our honey does not include brood because we have correctly set up our hive and used our handy cleaning squeaker. We are lucky to have the flow frame in our hive, which means that when we take the honey today it won't disrupt the bees from doing their regular things. It is a really handy invention that uses science to make everything a lot easier. We have another very special guest here today who at our community fair auction purchased the rights to our very first jar of Millfield Public School. Be sure to hang around for Mr. Jurek and our talk, but after that go visit our office to get your own limited edition, spectacular, amazing, all of the above person tapping.
Oh, thanks, Gab. Thanks, Phil. Give him a clap. All right, you guys come and sit down. Well, maybe write in, just because I know that the class is watching, maybe write in there,
How's the sound?
Yeah, how's the sound? Okay, so I'm just going to reiterate.
You know
exactly
they
what
just
these
heard
girls
that,
just
though.
said. That's fine. It's live, so that we can't really tune that out. So that's okay. I just want to reiterate a big thank you to everyone. Like everyone that's here. There's been a lot of apologies for today. Obviously, it's a very busy time of the year, but I really wanted to take the opportunity to thank Glencore for allowing us the opportunity to do something like this, and our community, and particularly the Dederers and Mr. Houlihan and all of the people that have been involved in making this a reality. Now, we do have people from our classes. We've got a representative of each class, and Josh, because your dad purchased the first jar of honey, we thought that he would get a slightly different jar of honey. This is the one that our kids have designed, and I'll pass one of them around while you're waiting. But you're going to get the very first jar. It's going to be a honey bear jar. Okay, Josh? So we're going to fill this up in just a moment, which is exciting, and then we're going to continue to fill these up. Before I get started and before I invite Josh up to help with the first part, was there any questions at this point? No? You want to... Yes, Tama, you're right.
Why is there like a little pipe up there?
So this pipe is what we're going to use in just a moment to get the honey out of our Flow Hive Super. So the girls did a really good job of explaining that the brood, which is the baby bees, are down in the brood box, and there is a queen excluder here that stops the queen from coming up into the honey super. And why is that the case, girls? Impromptu question, but go for it, Gabby.
So that the queen doesn't lay eggs for honey.
Yeah, that's right. And we don't want to have baby bees coming out now, nice pristine honey. So it keeps her in the box underneath, and there's plenty of room for her to do her work there. So, shall we get started?
Yes.
Is anyone making any comments?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
good.
can hear us apparently. All three can.
That's good.
Crazy
All right.
and mysterious that they can hear us.
Maybe Jai, while you can come a little bit closer. What we're going to do is, yes, Bob.
I don't know what this is. Thomas dad said Kia or
Okay, well, neither do I.
New Zealand.
It sounds like something like that. So maybe just write back, great, but I don't speak. Is it Maori?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. So what we're going to do is we'll open this up and I'll show you what's beneath. So these are our flow Hive frames, and as you can see, they're all quite full. The cool thing about this is that they're quite unique because the bees will collect different nectar sources and target a particular species all at once. So we have a different flavour for this frame as we would for this frame. So we're going to, I think this is the frame that we looked at with the last bee inspection, and it was quite full. So we're going to take this frame today, and then over the course of the next few weeks we'll be taking some more. So if you're unlucky enough to miss out on a jar of honey after today, don't worry, there's going to be more that will be coming soon. So all we need to do with this, and I'm going to get Josh, do you want to come up and be your dad's representative and help us crack this first jar? So Tummy, you asked what we did with this pipe. The pipe goes in there, and we've got two options. Now, this is because it's the first time, it's a bit of trial and error here at school. At home, where I have other hives, I use a bit of a slightly different system to get the honey out because it's a little bit higher off the ground. Did anyone see what I did with the pipe that I had? So we're going to be shooting it, Josh.
What pipe?
So there was a plastic pipe somewhere. Is it underneath that? Anyone on YouTube see where it was?
Mm.
No. Okay.
Anyone?
All right. It was sitting right where we were. Yeah, it's a see-through pipe. No. Sorry. This is the pipe I was talking. I've got a long, flexible pipe like a hose that you can kind of direct it in.
It's up there.
Oh, well, it's a little far right. All right, so what we'll do, Josh, is we won't crack the whole frame. So this whole frame has about 3 litres worth of honey. We'll just start by taking the last third, and then after that's all drained out, we'll do the next third and we'll do the final third. That way we won't, hopefully, have a flood of honey. So what we'll do, Josh, is we're going to put in our tool all the way into about a third of the way, and all you have to do to get the honey out is twist that around. Do you think you can do that for your dad?
Yep.
And I'm going to hold this nice and close. So that we, yep, so just push it. That's it. That's it. And so sit back, relax, and out will come the honey. If all as well. Can you see that it's trickling down the front here? Do you want to get a good shot of that? Trickling into the pipe, which is then going to trickle out. Now we said we'd only do a third of a third of a third, but because it's such a cold day, do you think the honey's going to be a little slower coming out than on a hot day?
Yeah.
So we might be able to do a little bit more, Josh. Do you want to crack just a little bit more? So we'll push it in to halfway now. Do you want to spin that around for me? Good job. And now there'll be more honey, and then we'll do one more crack. Slowly coming out. It is. Just taking a little bit of time. Suspense is killing us. Do you want to? We might do the whole thing. Do you want to do another twist?
Dad just commented.
Dad commented.
Yep. How easy was that?
How easy? Twist it again, Josh, and we'll get all of it all out. That's it. Good job, mate. Oh yeah. Well, all we're going to do now is wait for the honey. So if you guys wanted to come up and have a look while it's slowly trickling out, then that's fine. It will build up a bit of a head of steam and we'll keep going. But we might try and fashion. Let's go there. Why don't we make a bit of. You can smell it too. Can you guys smell that?
Yeah. I can't without the block nose.
Oh, well, that's no good. Tama? Do you want to have a taste? Would you guys like a bit of a taste before it goes in the jar of honey?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right, so what we'll do so that we don't make this jar of honey contaminated, we might just let it fill this one up, and then before we switch over to our normal jars, we might try and take a little bit of a sample. So that's it. That's honey harvest, flow hive style. Just taking its time to get going. Any questions? Any questions on YouTube, Bob?
No, not really. They've just been commented like they're watching from and all that.
Miss Jerry, y'all want Frankie and I watching.
The lawn. The
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Look at it go.
Oh, that's cute.
and Josh, your dad said, well, how easy was that? Well done.
You did a good job.
See, what did I tell you, Josh?
Yeah, Mr. Jerry.
How much will the honey cost?
Tommy's dad's thing here, alright, Tomo meant hello. It means hello.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So your dad said hello.
Okay, so how much does the honey cost? They just commented. Or
What did the 4, 5, 6 guys decide the honey
we
would
said
cost?
like $4, was it? Or
Well, for a normal jar of honey, we might start these ones at $5, I think, just because it will make it easy. So these are the jars. Somebody want to talk through this? Sorry, $5 a jar for this first lot of honey, and it's a donation to the school P&C. So who designed the jar? Lily, come and hold the jar, and you can be on the video stream talking through instead of me.
What? Oh no.
apparently $5 is a bargain.
Well, hopefully.
So
So talk to the camera and tell everyone what we're going to sell it for, and where to buy it, and where it's going to be. $5.
$5 in the office. Is that
Yep. And where else have you guys sorted out some selling points from?
right? I'm not really sure. Okay. Oh, Millfield shop. There's a few other places that I can't remember.
So maybe we'll put a list of where you can buy it in the newsletter, next
Yes.
newsletter. So tell
Yeah.
the TV that, not me.
The list of where we'll buy it will be in the newsletter. And
Sounds good. Okay. So what we might do now is we might end the live stream. Jai, do you want to come around and just wave? We'll say goodbye to the live stream. Are there any other questions, or are we all finished the live stream, Bob?
Hello. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Say goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Well, I might.